Angel Reese is growing the game, and it's far beyond what she does on the court. She's killing it off the court as well. This is Angel Reese this year at the Met Gala, and this is her second year attending. This year, she's actually on the committee of the Met Gala, which most of us know nothing about what goes on at the Met Gala. But it's awesome that she's in this position because she gets to bring people up. And that's one thing that's been really consistent with her. She's always talked about growing the game, and she puts her actions into use. It's just not lip service. So this year, there are a lot of different, not a lot, but there's a couple different WNBA players, college basketball players that are in attendance, and we got to assume she sparked this growth and these opportunities. So let's see who else is out here. Her old teammate, Big Foe, Flage. She has a brand, a big brand. A lot of people know Flage off the court too, from being on a couple different music shows and being a music artist. Not sold, but what am I looking for? She signed to a rap label, a music label, I'm sorry, as a rapper. And she's built her own brand. But I think it took that first person to do it, that first women's basketball player to step in the Met Gala and look the part and follow the theme. And now so we see Flage at the gala this year, which I'm super excited to see, just the growth, the opportunities for more people. And then we got the champs. The New York Liberty have 3 players in the building. Double J, Jacquel, God, look at her hair. That is probably the most unique hair in the play. Well, I don't know. It's a lot of celebrities there, and who knows if Lady Gaga's there, she'll have the craziest hair. But if not, like, her hair is like an extra foot, and she's already over 6'3". So she's probably walking in at about 7 foot tall if you count her hair. But she's there. Breanna Stewart is there in a nice all white with it looks like a top hat. And Sabrina is in the building with a, why am I breaking down the outfits? I don't know anything about fashion, but you see the ladies are there. And again, this is just a great opportunity to grow the game beyond just what happens on the court, because that is what's really, that creates just as much growth. We watch all of our favorite counterparts, the men's in the league, get different opportunities, whether it's on a show or modeling or representing a brand. We see that in our league. The W is starting to get these opportunities, and it's a big deal. A lot of these players were excused from their team commitments today to attend this the Met Gala, which is a great nod to their organizations, to the league, for allowing them to have these opportunities to actually grow the league off the court. Like I said, to me, it's just as important. The highlights of all these women and more women are amazing and great, but they might just captivate us, the basketball watchers. That might captivate them. So to see our players go out and be a part of a fashion, probably the biggest fashion night in the world besides what, Paris Fashion Night, Paris Fashion Night. I think that's another big thing. I don't know anything about fashion, but I know this is one of those 2 big deals when it comes to fashion. Now we have, what do we have? Angel, the 3 Liberty players, Flage, who will be coming into the league next year, representing the sport. So we've got a handful of people out there putting the faces to new names, putting the names to new faces. No, putting their name to, you know what I'm trying to say. We have them putting their faces out there to new people. Let's just say it that way. And it's exciting. It's showing growth, and it's beyond just this one moment. Angel's a perfect example, because with her McDonald's commercial that I believe aired during the Super Bowl and was played for months and months and months, showcased Breanna Stewart. She had Lisa Leslie in it. And then she had a college player, one of her former teammates, I believe. I cannot remember her name, but she always is intentional on bringing other players along with her for these moments, and that's going to help create a lot of growth opportunities for the game, because somebody might, just be watching and saying, I like that lady's tall hair, or I like this lady with the nice hat. Who is this? And they look them up. Okay, they all just won a championship. Oh, these stylish women just won a championship? Well, I might want to check out their game and see who they are. And that's how you create fandom outside of the people that already are locked in and watching the sport. And this is a big opportunity for that growth. And like I said, Angel's just a catalyst of always wanting to grow. This is her last year at the Met Gala by herself. It was her. I want to say Brittany Griner was there that year. But that's her last year. And if you've listened to any interview, any time she talks about the league, she just wants it to grow. That's her biggest message. She has two things. I want the league to grow. I want women's sports to grow, and I want to be unapologetic. And she always stands on those things. She's unapologetically her, whether you like it or not, but she's always looking to lift up the league, lift up other women in sports, to give out different opportunities. Like I said, McDonald's was a great example. And also, we know she is friends with Dejanay Carrington. And Dejanay Carrington has recently signed over with Reebok. I believe Angel Reese was the first signee from Shaq and Allen Iverson when they took over Reebok. The first signee and the first woman basketball player currently that was signed with them. And now we see somebody she's really, really close with, Dejanay, is now signed with Reebok. So that just goes to show she doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. And she wants women to get these opportunities because these opportunities aren't always there, and they weren't there for a long time. A lot of the time, women getting shoe deals and brand deals was strictly based on the court, and that's not what's going to completely grow the game. We've seen our legends that's played in this league in the past time. They did have some people got their own shoes, some people got their own sneaks, but even their commercials were just solely based on them as a basketball player. And now this allows you to say, hey man, I like that Angel Reese girl. This is her second year. She always having a great interview, whatever it is that might attract you. And you start looking her up and say, I want to watch one of her games to see what she's about. And you see her dominating in the post, and now you become a fan of her or the league or her team, or you're saying, hey, I want to dress like her. And that's the point that these stylists do. They want you to see the work of art of clothing they have on, and they want you to go look at the website and you go order a dress that looks like that. But that's the beauty of, just marketing. But she does a great job of growing the game off the court. Like I was saying, you might tune in and see, like I said, you might be a random fan, just somebody watching this to see Lady Gaga, and you see Angel Reese and like, hey, she got a vibe I want to check out. And you might look her up and you see she works with Nike, and now you go buy you some Nike shoes, whatever it is. That's the power of marketing. But the main thing with this video is I just want to highlight she's so big on bringing other people with her to the top, to different events, to different opportunities. And that is something that's going to grow this game that we all love. So salute to A5 for that. I am AJ. This is my mic. I'll see you later. Peace.